Everyone, thank you for coming this morning. Less than 24 hours after yesterday's act of terror, we wanted to organize a briefing for you with the information that we have. It's important to clarify that 2 and only 2 explosive devices were found yesterday. Other parcels, all other parcels in the area of the blast have been examined, but there are no unexploded bombs. There were no unexploded explosive devices found.
This is a close-knit place, the city of Boston. Here we know our neighbors, we grieve for them. We know our heroes also. They are the men and women who wear helmets, who wear the badges, the runners, who helped us yesterday during this time of need. We're going to make sure the city pulls together. You know, we got it under control. Let's continue to work together. Let's keep offering a helping hand to individuals who may need it during this very difficult time.
Thank you, Governor. Good morning. My name is Rick Delorier. I'm the special agent in charge of the FBI's Boston Division. Our mission is clear: to bring to justice those responsible for the marathon bombing. The American public wants answers. The citizens of the city of Boston and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts want and deserve answers. This group of dedicated men and women standing before you today pledge to do everything possible to get those answers. We are bringing additional victim assistance and evidence response team resources from our headquarters components and other field offices to Boston, and they are on site working as we speak, processing evidence at the crime scene.
At this time, ATF has done a partial NRT, National Response Team activation. We are bringing our explosive specialists here to the scene, and we will be working jointly with the FBI and its partners on the JTTF. We have certified explosive specialists. We have explosives enforcement officers. We have special agent bomb techs, and we have canines that are trained to detect any explosive devices or any residue.
I want to stress that the area around the crime scene, which was yesterday was 15 blocks, has been reduced to about 12 blocks at this point in time. And we will continue to collapse that crime scene as the facts and circumstances make that available. We want to open up as many streets and get people into their buildings as quickly as we can. We're working diligently on that. But please be patient with us in the time that we need to process the crime scene. We expect that that scene will go for another 2 days anyway, and people should make appropriate plans. Again, I want to stress that any information that you have, any videos or photographs that happened, not just at that scene, but anywhere in the immediate vicinity, could be helpful to this investigation.
Okay, you were just listening in live to the FBI press conference updating us on the situation in Boston. The latest numbers being 176 casualties, 17 of which are critical. Of course, there were 3 dead, 1 including an 8-year-old boy. Now, I want to bring back in Allan Bonner, Risk Crisis Management Specialist. Thank you for sticking by, Allan. What do you make of this press conference here?
Well, I don't want to be too harsh, but let's just say it's a misuse of a press conference. The use of a news conference is to disseminate news to journalists. The only news that came out of that was about 15 minutes in, when you rightly said there were 17 people in critical condition. What you would normally do is lead with the newest thing. The only thing I heard parenthetically was that the FBI had the lead on this case, and that means it is most probably a domestic incident. If the CIA or Homeland Security had the lead, I might have inferred something different. But I know something about the Lockerbie air crash in Scotland, and I think American officials were on the scene pretty quickly, but were pretty low-key in that. Now, 15 minutes of the mayor and the governor and everyone saying platitudes that we're all working together and we're going to find these and we're going to investigate. Guess what? It's not news that they are going to have bomb experts on the scene pretty quickly. What would be news is the 17 critically injured people, what they expect the citizens of Boston to do and eyewitnesses, and I would have added, if you have any audio recordings, that will be helpful. I would have added, if you have any video or still pictures from the entire week before, because what I would be looking for is the person who returned to the scene a couple of times, who none of the shopkeepers recognized, who appeared to be a little nervous, who was very anxious to get out of town. So I was disappointed in 20 minutes of this Moreover, I don't think it was well structured because you couldn't hear the journalists' questions. All you heard was an official saying, well, I'm not going to comment on that, or yes, or no, or maybe, or something. It was very difficult to hear the journalists' questions.
Right, and Allan, as well, the first speaker actually had a different number. Originally, we were getting numbers of just over 150, so within a span of a few minutes, that number jumped to 170. So what does that say?
Well, you know, it's a small detail. You're right to bring it up. It's a small detail. Was the injury, you know, severe enough to be in the number 176, or should that number be revised? But the problem with that is credibility among the multiple response agencies. I counted 16 different people. Now let's go back down memory lane.
My apologies. Can we have you stand by? We just have a press conference live right now at Mass General Hospital. Can we have you stand by?
Sure.
Thank you very much.